Hello friends, I'll tell you a story this morning. Now when I was in class 10 and 12, you had to go to the school to know about your results. Okay, in those days of no cell phones, your parents would actually wait till you boarded public transport to get back home and break the news to them, right? In our colony in Delhi, where I grew up, the competition was in fact rather fierce, and that was because there were many boys and girls of more or less the same age, and many of us studied in the same class, sometimes in the same school, sometimes in different schools. So whether you got more or less than, say, Bablu in flat number 10A or Pankaj in flat number 7C, that mattered a lot. Okay. I remember this particular instance after my class 12 results. The moment I stepped into my home, and I had not even broken the news to my mother, I had not even told her how many marks I scored in different subjects, one particular auntie had already landed up at home. She wanted to compare whether I had secured more or less than her daughter. And the moment she realized that I had scored more, her temperament changed and she left immediately. Why I'm telling you this tale from what? Almost 30 years ago is because you may be checking the results online now on your laptops or on your mobile phones, but the curious aunties may still want to find out about how you fared and then compare. Okay, so nothing much has really changed in all these years. Okay, competition is such. So what should you do this afternoon, this evening when the results are out at or around 3 p.m.? Number one, do not get on the phone as soon as you get your results. You understand your marks. Understand your marks. See whether they have been as per your expectations. Because right from yesterday till 3 p.m. today, many of you would be on edge, very tense, very anxious, almost fearful of what the results actually hold for all of you. So let those nerves settle down a bit. Analyze your results with a very calm mind and only then get on the phone with others to find out how your friends and classmates have done. Number two, if you have done very well, okay, and I hope you do, and you have got much more than what you expected, especially in the papers which did not take place, right? Do not start soaring. Udne mat lag jao. Don't brag about yourself, okay? Especially to a friend, especially to a close friend who may not have done as well as you have done. Because if you do that, you may just be bidding goodbye and ruining a good friendship forever. It's very important in life to stay grounded, and that applies to children, that applies to adults as well. Now, if you have secured, God forbid, less than what you expected, and I know it will be hard, there would be unhappiness. Here I would actually tell the parents not to leave their children alone during such moments of sadness and gloom. Very, very important. Stay with the child. Do not scold him or her. This is not really the time to indulge in that kind of gyan giving or trying to reproach him for what he or she has not managed to do. As I said in my video yesterday, these marks frankly do not matter beyond a point. Yes, they are some kind of a barometer of how good you are academically, and the 12th class marks will play a role in what kind of a college you eventually get into. But in life in general, and I'm saying this with the experience, in life in general, these marks do not matter. When you go for your job interview, at least I have never been asked about my 12th class mark sheet. They will ask you what kind of professional qualifications you have. If you are getting into a job which requires an engineering degree, they may want to see that. If you are getting into a medical degree, a medical profession, they may want to see your medical degree records, not your 10th and 12th class marks. They do not matter beyond a point. They are basically to ready you, to prepare you for the bigger challenges in life ahead. So also for parents, do not compare your child with another child. He did so much better. She did so much better than you. Why didn't you do? I wish you had studied hard. Don't get into that frame of mind and reduce your child just to a number. Never do that. Never reduce your child to just a number. Okay. His or her worth is so much more than the numbers that your child has got. Okay. Now, what happens if you and your cousin are both appearing for the board exams, and I can imagine this happens in several families. There is fierce competition about who will actually score more, and this becomes almost like an izzat ka sawal between two families, right? Please do not let such competition bother you. They will talk about it maximum for what? 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. That's all. Beyond that, it really doesn't matter. You move on in life. 4. If you and your friend have got less than a third friend or classmate, and I know this happens quite often, do not speak ill of him or her, right? Do not write negative things on WhatsApp where the other person can actually take screenshots and create an issue. And that will ruin a friendship forever. The larger message that I'm trying to convey is that try not to get affected if someone who you thought was your competition secured more marks than you. It happens in life. It happens in a race. Someone will be a fraction of a second ahead of you. Someone will be 1 mark, 2 marks ahead of you. It will happen in life. These are all lessons that you learn from, right? Think instead of the good memories that you may have spent with that best friend, right? Wish that person well in life, because in life, and this again I'm saying from experience, in life if you release positive energy, you will also get positive vibes back in life. The same kind of positive energy will envelop you as well. Instead, if you burn from inside with a lot of envy, jealousy, wishing someone bad, abusing someone on his face or behind his back, you will also be consumed by the same negativity. It will not help you in life. Trust me, it won't. If you ask me, in fact, a healthy heart that many vegetable oils advertise for, I will say a healthy heart also includes wishing someone else good in life. That's very important, because jealousy, as I said, never helped anyone. It does not improve you. Yes, you should compete. You should always compete well, but you should not be jealous of someone else's success, because he or she may have always put in that extra 10 to 15% more effort than you did. Okay, so get inspired by it, respect the effort that the other person put in, but do not resent the success that he or she got because of that hard work. Okay. 5. If you scored high marks in some subjects, say, let's say mathematics, make it a point to inform that particular subject teacher in your school and thank that teacher. Very important, because remember, 2 people who will always revel and feel genuinely happy with your success are your parents and your teacher. Very, very important. They will be the only people who will feel genuinely delighted for you. Okay, that's why they say Mata Pita Guru Deva, right? So do reach out. It will make your teacher of that particular subject proud and genuinely happy for you and the association that that particular teacher shared with you. Okay. Point number 6, irrespective of how the results pan out, remember it was the journey that you traveled before the examination and during the examination that is more important. That experience of facing a board examination, soaking in all the pressure, that is what could be a life-changing moment. That is what is going to help you later in life, right? Last point, both students and parents need to remember one thing. 2020 is not the ideal year. It's not the perfect year like many other years, academic years before this have been. Whoever is the school or the class or the state or the country topper, even that particular student knows that these marks are not an accurate barometer, right? Simply because all the exams were not even conducted, right? And we do know it for a fact that the exams that could not be conducted, at least 2-3 of them were high scoring papers, like the optional subjects like computers, like Hindi, like geography, biology, all of them in fact. So do not take them to heart. Okay, they are not an accurate barometer of how good you are. So parents, as I said, need to be very supportive. It's much more important, given the kind of mortality rate that we are seeing around us. It's much more important to survive during these very difficult times in India and across the world. Okay, so the marks are just an event, the results are just an event that are taking place this afternoon. So take a chill pill, enjoy it like an event, and all the best to you. God bless you.